The European Parliament is made up of 766 members of the European Parliament, or MEPs, who are elected every 5 years and representing 505 million European citizens. It has 2 seats, one in Brussels where MEPs work most of the time, and the other in Strasbourg where plenary sessions are held once a month. Oh yes, I forgot, there's a 3rd seat in Luxembourg where the Secretariat is based. So what does the European Parliament actually do? The European Parliament has 3 main powers. First, it has legislative powers. It passes laws, a power it shares with the Council of Ministers. Secondly, it has budgetary power, also shared with the Council of Ministers. It approves and controls the budget. Thirdly, the European Parliament has a role of political control vis-à-vis the European Commission. The European Parliament works closely with the European Commission, which prepares draft laws, and the Council of Ministers, which represents the EU's 28 member states. How is it different to a national parliament? Unlike national parliaments, the European Parliament does not have any power of initiative. It passes laws proposed by the Commission, which has the sole right of initiative. Okay, in which areas of life does the European Parliament play a role? The European Parliament has powers in increasingly many areas of growing importance, especially since the Lisbon Treaty entered into force. There are of course traditional areas such as the internal market, the environment, asylum, immigration, police cooperation and agriculture, which is a particularly important budget item at the European level. However, in a number of other areas, the European Parliament's powers are extremely limited. These include taxation, social security, defence, foreign policy and economic policy coordination. In these areas, at best the Parliament is consulted. And how is work organised within the European Parliament? As in any other parliament, the MEPs come from different political parties, of which there are 7 within the European Parliament sitting from left to right in the hemicycle. There are many theme-based committees: an Environment Committee, Economic Affairs Committee, Agriculture Committee, Budget Committee, Women's Rights Committee, Institutional Affairs. Finally, members of the European Parliament only meet all together once a month during the plenary session, when everyone heads to Strasbourg to vote. The European Parliament, in new figures, 766 MEPs of whom 269 are women, a budget of 1.6 billion euros, and more than 400 laws passed in the period of 2009 to 2014. And now for our final discussion points: get more out of Europe and Europe near or far, our Wytze Russchen, and finishing again with Pan Evenhuis. Following his time in academia, Wytze Russchen headed straight for Brussels with a political career in mind. For many, he's our man in Brussels. He became a prominent lobbyist in the European Union framework for business and industries that are trying hard to get in the spotlight. He is also a journalist and writer and has published a book on his insight and experiences working in the front line between business and Brussels. Copies of his book will also be available at the end of this event. Please welcome our introductional speaker Wytze Russchen and our discussion leader Pan Evenhuis.